Hey guys, I'm Desikan and today's video is going to be sort of like a mini haul and quick speed review sort of a video. So I have seen Jessica Braun do this. I will link her channel down below in case you haven't been watching her. I love her videos. So she does this where she gives you quick speed reviews about new products, and since these are new makeup products in my collection, I thought I'll just show you guys these products as well as tell you my opinion about this from the time I've tried these products out. So I haven't been testing out these products for too long, but I have been testing it out for quite some time. So it's not like a first impressions, it's not like a haul, but it's not something where I have tried it for a really long time. So you know how it's going to go about. The first one I'm going to be talking about is this Colorbar Cellular Dry Oil. So this is how the bottle looks like. It came in a packaging like this. This one retails for 1,200 rupees. You get 30 ml of product, which is a really good quantity because most of the oils I own are about 15 ml of product. So this is supposed to be a moisture boosting treatment, and this one in my opinion is really lightweight. Little goes a long way, and this works really well for people with dry skin. And if there's a foundation that doesn't really work for you because it's too matte, you can get that to work with this one. And if you know my thoughts on the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, you know that it doesn't work for my skin type, right? It's a little bit too drying, and surprisingly with this oil underneath it, that foundation looked so much more better, and it was a little bit more likable. I really liked how it looked on my skin. So this is really nice. You just need a very little amount of it. So this is the kind of packaging it comes in. You squeeze it like that, and then you drop it onto your palm and then apply it. Just make sure that you're using very little, because you can go overboard with this and your foundation can look a little bit too oily. Your face can look a little bit too oily, so your foundation would just look like greasy on top of that. But other than that, it's really nice. I really like it. So with that being said, do you absolutely need this? Like, do you have to go out and buy it? If you have the budget to spare for this product, then why not? Of course, you can try it out, and it's something that you will get more use out of, and you get more quantity in this as well. But if you have some primer oil that is already working for you, or like the Indulger Essentials Rose Gold oil, you can stick to that and you don't really have to purchase this. But I do feel like it is a little bit more lightweight compared to the Indulger Essentials oil, because that one, my foundation can just get looking a little bit too greasy quite fast. But I will try it out a little bit more and compare it to that and the Stay Quirky primer oil and get back to you guys in another video. You know, of course, I will be coming back to you guys with that. But so far, underneath my foundation, I just love it. It's what I have on my face today as well. It just makes your foundation look really nice and glowy. It might look a little bit like extra like oily looking right now because it's really hot in here. I tell this in every video. I don't really have like windows open because I'm filming. I don't want any interruption. Next one, this is the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation. This one, I got this in the shade DN3. Now I know you guys will be like, what? That's straight up too dark for you, which yes, I did realize that. The thing with Physicians Formula, first of all, is that they don't really have a lot of shades. But in India, we don't really get that many shades. And the ones that would have suited my skin are not available anymore. For some reason, Hope Makeup has not restocked those shades, and you don't really get those shades anymore. So they just have a handful of shades, like 4 shades. So I got the shade DN3 because this one was the cheapest. So it was for 875 rupees, whereas the other ones were for 1,000 rupees or above, and I didn't really want to spend that much because I didn't really know which one was my shade. And so this is a little bit dark for me, and I can mix this in with my other lighter foundations, and that is one of the reasons I got this. This has sort of like light medium to medium coverage. You can build it up. It looks really nice on the face. It looks like skin. It comes with this kind of an applicator, but it does have some kind of fragrance to it, which is quite nauseating. Okay, I'm someone who, I'm not very like icky about fragrances in products. I can take it to an extent. Like the Huda Beauty foundation, a lot of people didn't really like that fragrance, and I could take it. Even the Daily Forever 52 foundation, that has a lot of floral scent to it, but after a while it just mellows down and it's a lot better. But this scent was haunting me. Like every time I used to think, why was that foundation smelling like that? Like it is a little bit haunting. It's not a very nice, pleasant smell. I don't know if the product has gone bad. Like, I don't know. Because I checked expiry, it still hasn't expired yet. Then why does it smell like that? Let me know if your Physicians Formula foundation also smells a little bit different, because this it's sort of like a foundation scent that is mixed with some kind of masala scent. I don't know. It's just not very pleasant to my nostrils. But it's not like it's lingering on my face. It doesn't really linger, but it's just like I'm worried if the product has gone bad. So the next foundation is from Inside. This is their Ultra Thin Second Skin Long Wear Foundation. So it says Ultra Thin Second Skin Long Wear Foundation, which means it should look like skin. So if it's ultra thin, which means it should be sheer. But on the packaging, it's also mentioned that it's full coverage. I got this one in the shade 04 Warm Nude. The reason I picked this one up is because this one is for 160 rupees. It's a really affordable foundation. I just wanted to try out something a little bit more affordable so that I can recommend it in some of my other videos. But this one is a little bit too light in terms of coverage and light in terms of shade as well, and they don't really have a wide variety of shade selection. It says warm nude, but it has a lot of peach undertones to it, and it doesn't really cover anything. So this one is a pass from my end. It would have been great if it worked out because it was really affordable, but it's just not working very well for my skin. And I'm on like a foundation spree, I guess, because I have quite a lot of new foundations and some I've been really loving. And I think you guys are going to be loving my top favorite foundations for this year, because I have some really good foundation recommendations for you guys. Some really underrated hidden gem kind of products. And the one that I'm going to be talking to you guys about is the one I have on my face right now. This is the PAC Spotlight Liquid Foundation. So this one is for 1050 rupees. I'm not sure if it's a little bit cheaper on the PAC website, but on Amazon this is for 1050 rupees. And I got this one in the shade Wild Bamboo, which is like a perfect match for my skin tone. It just blends in. It is a little bit neutral. Like when I apply this foundation is when I realized like how warm NC42 shade is for my skin. So this just blends into my skin. It looks like second skin. So I have tried this foundation out before as well. Like immediately as soon as I got it, I applied it on my face. It looks really nice when you blend it with a sponge. You can blend it with your brush. It has good medium coverage. You can keep it light medium and make it look like skin itself. Like people wouldn't even know if you have a foundation on your face, or you can make it medium coverage, and I really like that. So the finish this has on the skin is very nice. It's not dewy like the LA Girl foundation, nor does it look very radiant like their PAC HD foundation, but it's not matte as well. It's somewhere in between, a blend that is so beautiful but yet looks really nice on the skin, not cakey, not drying my skin out. And I was very surprised why I never picked this foundation up before this. Like I never thought of trying this foundation, and now that I picked it up, I was like, okay, this certainly deserves more attention than it's getting, because not a lot of people talk about this range of the PAC foundation. Everyone talks about the PAC HD foundation, but this too is really nice. I like this a lot better than the concealer from this range. The concealer, in my opinion, is a little bit drying and can look really cakey underneath the eyes, but this foundation is amazing. It's not like that at all, and it is dry skin friendly. Then the next one that I tried out, okay, the Swiss Beauty HD Concealer Pen. This has been doing rounds on social media. Everyone is trying this out. A lot of people are talking about this. So I got this one initially in the shade Desert Suede, which is 06, which is a little bit warm for me. So I also picked up the shade 02 Creamy Beige, which is a little bit light, but I can mix these two and get the shade that I want. But this is the shade that I have on my under eye area right now. And what do I think about this concealer? I feel like you get sort of very light to light medium coverage, not even medium coverage, and it's not certainly a very buildable formula. So if you don't really have intense dark circles, if you don't really have any pigmentation you want to mask up, there's not like intense dark circles that you want to mask up, you can try this product out, and it would work a lot better than the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. If I can take that as a reference for coverage, this one is a lot better than that. But it's not as good as the Swiss Beauty, the other liquid concealer, which is one of my favorite concealers, and I like that one so much better than this concealer as well as the PAC concealer. So that is very nice, where it's sort of like a buildable coverage. You can keep it to medium, lasts just as long as most of the other concealers, and it is really affordable as well. This one is fading away from like the inner part of my eye, and also sort of creasing. It has like a radiant finish. Because of that, it does crease a teeny tiny bit underneath the eyes. So keeping all of that in mind, you can try this one out. So I tried out the shade 06 as a cream bronzer for my skin, and it does work really well. It blends really well and it's really easy. So you can pick up the shade 06 if you are of my skin tone to bronze your skin up. So this is the Itex Dazzler foundation stick in the shade Contour. So this one retails for 180 rupees. They do have quite a few shade options, which is really good for a product that is this affordable. And you guys know we've been trying out this brand. We've used the kajal when we were kids. Most of us did. And when I saw this contour stick, I was like, okay, I'm going to be trying this out. I'm not going to keep any high expectations and just try it out. So when I first got it, I thought it was a little bit too warm looking, like red undertones. But when I applied it on my cheek, I was in for a surprise. So if you are looking for something that can give you that shadow effect, something that is a little bit of a gray undertone, that you can chisel out your cheekbone, something that can give you that, you can definitely try this out. You get a decent quantity in this as well, which is 9 grams of product. Because they call this a foundation stick, you do get a lot more quantity. So try this one out and let me know how you like this. It's so creamy, it blends easily. You can blend it with your brush if you are someone who blends out your contour with your brush, or you can use a sponge and do it. And it was really nice. You should definitely have a look at that product. And then I also wanted to try out the PAC powder blusher in the shade 008, because I have heard quite a few people talk about this. The packaging is really nice, and this is what the blush looks like. So when I first saw this, I was a little bit disappointed because it looked like it had a lot of sheen to it, and I'm not someone who really likes like shimmery blushes, because I feel like it just accentuates the texture on my skin a lot more. But to my surprise, when I applied on my hand, it does look like it's a glowy blush, but on the cheek it doesn't translate like a shimmery blush. It has a very nice like satin finish. It just glides onto your skin, where my blush has faded away a little bit right now. Let me just try to build it up just a little bit more. It's just beautiful, like really nice. That shimmer is not looking shimmery on my skin, which I do enjoy, because quite a lot of YouTubers do mention about this particular shade and they really like the shade. So that's the reason I picked this up, and I was disappointed when I first got it. I was like, okay, didn't someone mention that this is like a matte shade, and why did I get this? But on the cheek it looks really nice, not clinging on to anything, not holding on to something on my face, no emphasizing texture. And then let's talk about another bronzer product. So this one is from Sugar. This is their Contour de Force mini bronzer in the shade Woody Wonder. The reason I got this is because I am testing out and stepping out of my comfort zone, which means I used to never use bronzer, right? I used to never use contour products, but right now I am on the lookout for those kind of products. I want to try out a lot of different products. So that's the reason I went ahead and picked this one up. I just wanted to see if it would suit my skin tone. It does definitely suit my skin tone. It reminds me of the bronzer that is there in the Contour de Force face palette, the 02 variant. So it is very similar to that. So if you have that bronzer, don't pick up the individual one. But I just wanted to try this product out because I have other videos in mind. Got that, really liked it. The formula is very similar to the face palettes itself, and also the shade is very similar. And then the last two products I'm going to be talking about are lipsticks. Of course, there's going to be no Deepthi Desikan without lipsticks. Like, I have to try this out. So this one is the Swiss Beauty lipstick. This is their HD matte stick lipstick, and this retails for 299 rupees. And a lot of you guys wanted me to try this out because it looked similar to the Huda Beauty packaging, and you wanted to see if the formula is very similar. Now this formula I feel like is very similar to their other non-transfer waterproof lipstick itself. Like, the formula is very similar. I got this one in the shade 22 Brandy Harrington, which is a beautiful shade. It looks really nice, applies very well, very creamy, very smooth. It is a decent wearing lipstick. It is quite long wearing, just like the other non-transfer lipstick as well. It's not like waxy feeling, it's not like tugging and pulling on my lips, nothing of that sort. So I do really like this lipstick, and I feel like it is pretty decent for the price. But what my problem with this is that it doesn't really close very secure, the packaging. So if you were to carry this in your bag, chances are it's going to be open and the product is going to be out all over. Or even if you're storing it in your drawer just like this, there are chances of it coming out, because it's not a magnetic packaging, but it's not even secure just like that. Like, not something that you can push and then seal it tight. So that is a problem for me. But other than that, the formula, the shade, everything is beautiful, and you can try it out. They do have a lot of different shade options, but if you wanted something that is very similar in terms of that you already have it, probably it is quite similar to the non-transfer lipstick, so you probably have that and you don't want to pick that up. I'm not sure. If you want to try out some new lipsticks, why not? You can. The last one I'm going to be talking about is the one that I have on my lips right now. This is the Sugar Metal Liquid Lipstick. This one is in the shade 07 Bellatrix. I love this shade and I have been wanting to pick this shade up for the longest time, and I finally did. I love how it looks. It wears beautifully. This would suit so many different skin tones, especially people of medium skin tones, medium tan, deep skin tones. It will look really nice. If you are of light and light medium skin tone, this might look a little bit too grungy and dark on your lips. If you are okay with that, why not? Because I know a lot of people don't really like very dark shades. So if you are thinking this might look like that, you're absolutely right. It is going to look a little bit too dark on your skin tone, but I just love how it looks. It's a beautiful shade. The formula, I do know it's a lot more comfortable than their Smudge Me Not liquid lipsticks, and it's a long wearing liquid lipstick formula, which I do really like. So yeah, I have been talking right here for a while now, and I finally am done with the products. I do have some other high-end makeup that I picked up from Nykaa, some other products. Let me know if you want to watch that, like a haul video and like speed review sort of a video of those products. Let me know. I will film that for you guys as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Do let me know what products you have in this that you really love or you are intrigued with and you want to pick up. Let me know in the comment section down below, and while you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.